do you study English at home?
I just study grammar. Maybe while doing homework.
I usually do homework, and if I have enough time, I watch TV or some drama.
I watch TV.
I try to speak with my husband.
Yes, I think there are tons of ways to study English. Although there are many ways to study English and improve your English skills, it works or not is all it works or depends on your personalities and characters and abilities. So today I'm going to focus on only listening. I think one of the best way for you to improve your listening skill is, as you can see, listening to the BBC News. So there are 3 reasons why I think this is awesome. First, repetition. Second, worldwide accessibilities. And finally, accents. The first reason why the BBC News is awesome is repetition. You can listen to the same news item on BBC News many times because they repeat. So you can listen to same news many times. So at first, even if you don't understand in the beginning, you are getting used to listen to what he or she trying to say. So repeating and listening many times is really important to improve your listening skills. The second reason is worldwide accessibilities. Even if you are not in Japan or in Korea or in Mexico, everywhere you can connect. If you have internet, you can connect, you can access to on the internet, and you can just type BBC News and click, and you can listen to BBC News. And even if you don't have internet, especially when you travel, you can watch TV because you can select BBC World News on TV, especially at hotel. So BBC News is worldwide. Wherever you are, you can listen to and watch BBC News. It's really good practice to listen to BBC, to improve your listening skills. And finally, I'm going to talk about accents. I think you tend to study only American accents because for me, when I was a student, I only used American textbook and with only American or Australian teachers. So I've never had experience with, I'm not familiar with British accents. And so since I was in England, I was not used to listen to my host family's accent at all. But since then, I always listen to BBC News almost every day in the living room, in my room, both in the living room and in my room. I always listen to BBC News, and I was really shocked when I got home because I couldn't connect BBC News. But I found it's really simple and it's easy, even if I were in Japan. And in addition, if it's good to study with American textbooks, but if you can understand both British and American accents, it's better to listen to other countries' people's accent. So I think listening to BBC News is really good to improve your listening skills, both American and British accents. That's why I think accents is really awesome to improve your listening skills. As I mentioned, there are 3 reasons why I think listening to the BBC News is awesome: repetition, worldwide accessibility, and accents. And to close my presentation, let me talk about myself. I've been learning English for many years, but I don't feel satisfied with my listening skills even now. And this is not the end of my learning English. So I learned something by osmosis day by day. And I knew my listening skill is not perfect, and I want to improve more and more so that I can understand what the people said on the street or at business or something like that. So at the end, I'm going to show how you can find the BBC News and how you can learn at home. It's really simple and easy. Open the website, just type BBC News and scroll a little bit, and you can find a live BBC World Service, and just click. If you click, you can see this website, and if you wait for a while, you can listen to BBC News, and you can know what he or she is talking about. For example, in this case, they are talking about BBC News, so you can study news. You can listen about news. So sometimes they just talk about sports news. So if you are not interested in sports, you can choose different website. As you can see UK. If you type UK, you can find similar like this site, and you can choose live BBC World, Radio 5 or Radio 4. It depends on the time that you are on the website. it's really simple. So you can listen to BBC News when you get home. So please considering listening to the BBC News as soon as possible. I strongly recommend you listen to BBC News. And listening to the BBC News is awesome. Thank you for listening.